I had another week of friend and foes. Um, just want to lock in on a couple things. A lot of exciting things happened this week. Coaches got fired. Um, big matchups this week. Rivalry games happened. A lot of rivalry games last week. But we got a few big games on the ticket this week. Um, so before we jump into into anything, hold on, let me fix that real quick. Boom. Before we jump into anything, I do want to talk about just Matt Eberflus, him getting fired. Do you feel like that was valid? Um, he messed up a big play. He lost them a game. He had some hiccups early in the year too. So do you validate that firing, or even if you do validate that firing, do you think now was the perfect time, or now was the right time to fire him in the middle of the season?
Yeah, I think it was actually a good move by the Bears. When you look at the last couple weeks, which were all divisional games, you lost to the Packers by one, you lost to the Vikings by three,
Yeah.
and then you turn around and you lose to the Detroit Lions by three.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I watched the sequence of events unfold on Thursday,
Yeah.
um, I had seen very poor clock management. They had 30 seconds left. I believe Caleb got sacked, if I'm not mistaken. And you gotta burn the time. You gotta burn the time out. You gotta burn the time out, and you can manage 30 seconds to try to get into a manageable kick to
Yeah.
send it in overtime. But I definitely think that it was the right move at the right time. The Bears have had so much turnover in the last, 5 years, being a quarterback, being a coach. So, if they think that it's time, to move forward, or hey, look, let's let this coach take his lumps because we did get him the pieces. He is in a lot of close games. We're really competitive, but we're not winning how we should. But I say it was a good move by
All
them.
right. So my follow up question to that, and I agree with you. When I seen it happening, and when it showed up on ESPN and Speak and all that other stuff, I was just like, bro, if I'm playing Madden, I'm calling the timeout. Like, what? So, like, that was kind of just an easy like, hey, the time will keep running if we don't call a timeout here. You are gonna run out of time. Like, so that one, I do think it was valid. He had a bunch of hiccups early in the year, nothing as big as this one, but there's a lot of coaching errors on his part. Um, I don't. I think you let him play out the season because at this point y'all not making the playoffs anyways. There's three teams coming out your division that are making the playoffs, and y'all ain't one of them. Do I think y'all have the talent to make the playoffs? But I do think that I would have fired him at the end of the season. I wouldn't have done it in the middle of the season. But then again, you never know what happened. Maybe you could hit a late season kind of run with another head coach or whatnot with an interim head coach, and that might spark the team, and get them in a good headspace going into next year. But my follow up question was, what coach do you see them hiring? Because I think right off the top, I think this is the best spot for Bill Belichick. You got an awesome defense. You got a defense that is good on all three levels. You I think this is the most likely team to give you control of not only kind of like a GM head coach like position where you in control of both who you pick up and what you run and who you bring, what staff you bring in. So I would say this is the best spot for Bill Belichick, and you get a quarterback who is above average. Like, you get a generational talent at quarterback. What
Most
do you think?
definitely. I could a couple of names will pop out to me. I don't think Bill Belichick is in the mix.
Yeah,
I really think they go more with a guy like Mike Vrabel.
got you.
I think Mike Vrabel would kind of fit the role. He's a defensive guy. They have a really good defense.
Hmm.
and then he can bring somebody in as far as knowing what's on the table as far as his offense. You know, he has a very very good quarterback in the making for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I look maybe a guy that's on the back end of his career like Ron Rivera. And then I do see a lot of things that's going on with Pittsburgh. Arthur Smith. If Brian Dabo gets fired in NYG with the Giants, then they say that Arthur Smith and Justin Fields are the ones to kind of move forward.
Yeah.
I don't know if Arthur would want to go play in the NFC North, but I could definitely see the guy that pops out to me the most is Mike Vrabel.
But I would say this. I do think they need like I think it's the best fit for Belichick. I don't think it's the best fit for Chicago. I think what Chicago needs is an offensive like they need a offensive head coach for Caleb because when he's making those quick throws, they're hard, like they become very hard to beat. Like the screens to DJ, like those things when he's doing those things, they be like DJ had a screen where he took the screen and he was just playing around once he got upfield. He got upfield, he was just like it literally looked like a high school game once he got upfield. So once once you get Caleb like a good offensive coach, like a Cliff Kingsbury type coach, I think not him per se. He needs to stay over there with Jaden. But I'm saying you get him one of those type coaches, I think that make Caleb a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Cliff had a bad run at Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel like he was more of a better coordinator. And some people, not everybody can be a head coach.
Yeah,
That's just
facts.
what it is. But I mean, a lot of guys who are on the Detroit staff too, like Aaron Glenn, his name is circulating heavy too.
Yeah.
Todd Monken.
Take
Sorry,
him.
Baltimore.
Take him, bro. I'm sick and tired of him not running the ball. Take him.
Yeah.
Like he's good. He's a great offensive coordinator.
Man. It'll be interesting, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do in another game. Another name will be Joe Brady up in Buffalo.
I think the dark horse, and I think he just signed with like college team like last year, or the year before, is Eric Bieniemy. I think he.
Good one.
I think that's a dark horse. That's what I want the Ravens to sign. Take Todd. I'm not even mad. Like Todd is good, but the running the ball thing is pissing me off at this point.
Yeah.
You got Derrick Henry, and this man ain't touching 15 touches. Like some games, like that's insane. Like I don't think Derrick Henry legit. I don't think there's a legit case for him not having 100 yards every game this year, except for the fact that you just decided not to run him some games. Every year, every the only game where I feel like the team really kind of like put a stop to him was the Bengal game, and then at the end of it, he took off and got all those yards. Well, but also I feel like in that game we was doing something else. But we'll get to Ravens later. But yeah, I think Eric is the dark horse. That's kind of, and I know they say he kind of is rough with people and whatever the case may be. He cuss a lot and he kind of don't know how to talk to people. What the hell ever. Maybe if you give him a head coach position, people like the people that I think from a coordinator, it's hard to be that way. When you're a head coach, it's a lot easier to be that way. So I think he's a dark horse if he's looking for a head coaching position.
Bieniemy and Flores will be another one that I feel like could be in a mix.
Yeah. Okay. So I do want to go into see if I got this one up. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, not yet. Yeah. So I do want to go into the matchups for this week. Let's see. Where's my phone? Who we got? You want to start with the biggest game of the week? We can start with the biggest game of the week: the Ravens and the Eagles, bro. How you liking? Whose side you on, bro? Who you got?
Big matchup, man. Mm-hmm. Both teams are pretty hot. The Ravens bounced back last week versus crazy stingy defense.
Mm-hmm.
I was against the Ravens last week because of I just felt like the Chargers were playing better ball.
Gotcha.
But this week is a whole new week. What do you do if you're on the defensive side of the ball? You already know who the key. You keep two of the top backs in the league right now who are in a rushing race for the rushing title. Um, I don't know which way I want to go, man. This is tough. I think I think I'm gonna lean more towards the Ravens because I feel like they're way more. They have a little bit more experience within these matchups right now.
Yeah, I'm rocking with my team. The thing that frightens me the most about the Eagles is AJ Brown. And the reason why that frightens me is simply because of who I think we're gonna have guarding him. I 100% think they're gonna put Stevens on him, and it's gonna piss me off.
Big mistake. Hey, I would not do that, but I think they'll be wise. The hard part about it is you can't bracket. You can't. It's not gonna put somebody over top of AJ Brown because that's gonna leave somebody out of the box or extra hitter trying to come down and tackle Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be the same thing with Derrick Henry, bro. You can't account for dangerous. The MVP front runner right now
Yeah.
is Lamar Jackson. So you can't account for just those two, and then him trying to be able to throw over the top because the receivers are starting to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
This game gonna be electric. That's all I'm gonna say. Not sure who's home and who's away, but
I think we're playing in Philly if I'm not mistaken.
oh man, we should have stepped up.
I think it's in Philly. But I gotta check. Team schedule. No, it's in Baltimore.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
in
I gotta
Baltimore.
go with the home team crowd. This place gonna be rocking.
Yeah. Okay. Um, the next game I really want to talk on is gotta be the 49ers and the Bills.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I feel like that's a late night match. I feel like that is a tough match for the Bills. Um, I do think the Bills pull this one out, but I do think it's going to be a tough game either way. Like I don't, I think Brock's still not playing, right?
Brock Purdy is reported to be playing tomorrow, or I'm sorry, today.
Today, okay.
Yeah, so he's slated, but the way the Bills are playing right now in Buffalo, it is in Buffalo, I believe.
Yeah.
They just got dumped on with a lot of snow.
Mm-hmm.
The
They
Bill
had people
Mafia
shoveling.
coming out, man.
They had people shoveling.
I could definitely see Buffalo getting out of there
Mm-hmm.
on another big win.
Exactly. And then the snow games normally go in favor of the snow team, like the team that normally plays in the snow.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So,
I gotta go with the Bills though. I just think that like the 49ers have been spiraling. They need something big to be able to kind of keep their season on track. Their division is pretty weak. Excuse me, their division is pretty weak this year.
Yeah.
But I feel as though the way Josh Allen playing and the way you got the Bills rallying up, I'm gonna go with Sean McDermott and the crew, man. I think that they got everything going for themselves right now to be able to kind of get this win and to be like, we turned the corner this year and we're ready to finally make a push to go to the Super Bowl.
Okay. The next matchup we got is your hometown Steelers versus the Bengals, bro.
What a matchup it's gonna be, bro. Man, kind of concerned a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals coming out of the bye.
Mm-hmm.
So give them extra time for preparation, obviously. But we also had a mini bye,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we took a loss at the right time. But when I look at this matchup, obviously the Burrow Chase connection is been unstoppable all year.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Brown is pretty good. I did see that um, these is one of the starting linebackers for Cincinnati is unlikely to play, which favors Pittsburgh.
I
When
hope
I
that
looked
ain't.
at the spread,
I hope it ain't
Pittsburgh
Pat.
was actually the underdog by 3 points. Um, I think it's a get right spot for us. Um, coming off of a 10-day hiatus and a stretch of being able to kind of regroup. I'm gonna roll with the bird, man. I think we keep pace within the AFC North and our way to try to keep up in playoff positioning. So I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Got you. Um, to be honest here, if the game hits 28 points, if I think that's y'all like threshold, I think I got to keep them under 30. If it exceeds 30, I think the Bengals take it. If it's underneath that, I think you guys got it. But in total, I'm gonna go with you guys. Um, I would love for it to be the other way around, so we could be the top of the division.
Yeah.
But I just honestly think that y'all gonna win the game. Um, However, Bengals do play well against y'all. I think y'all the only team in the division they got a winning record against since Joe Burrow been there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's what they said.
The Browns always give us the run. The Bengals been giving us a good run for the last couple of years.
Yeah. So since Joe Burrow been there, I believe they said he's 5-1 against y'all or something like that, or 5-2. So yeah, I hope that. Well, I know y'all gonna win, but obviously I would like for them to win so we can be top of the division. We don't gotta worry about all that foolishness come playoff time. In turn, next team we got up is the Texans and Jaguars. Who you got?
I really want to take the Texans. I mean, they've lost 3 of the last 4. So, I mean, they're kind of on the downward spiral, and they got to get into the bye week.
Yeah.
And I think this is a get-right game for them with C.J. Stroud. I see that the Jaguars are very talented. I've been saying this week in and week out. Nobody knows what's going on down there. But I'm gonna just give a shout out. One of my friends is a Jags fan. He says he just doesn't know what's going on with the franchise right now. So if you have everybody questioning what's going on around you, especially if you're a fan, I'm gonna go the other way, man. I'm gonna go with the Texans today.
And that same division, right? That same division, yeah.
Yeah, divisional matchup.
Yeah, divisional matchup. So it could honestly those always go either way, but I think I also give Texans the favor on that one. The next one we got is a kind of tough game for me to call. The Chargers and Falcons. Now, I currently got my money on the Falcons. They both these teams have good defenses. I'll say that. There's good defense on both sides. I think Chargers kind of edge the Falcons on the defensive end. I think the Falcon has more weapons offensively, especially with the Chargers losing J.K. Dobbins. I believe he was placed on IR.
Correct.
So
yes, sir.
So especially with them losing him, I think the Falcons and their game kind of being predicated on running the ball. I think the Falcons is gonna come out with this win. And I need to change my D tackle in fantasy to make sure I put Buddy in there. But yeah, I think the Falcons get that W.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons too, man. I mean, losing J.K. in that offense is like they're in a world of hurt. J.K. is one of the top leading rushers in the league.
Yeah,
you're gonna rely on Justin Herbert now to kind of make plays, which he's capable of, but not as much as what he's gonna need from J.K. Dobbins, to try to take some pressure off of him. Respect to their receivers, but I definitely think Atlanta actually they're gonna run away with this one.
You said run away with it?
Yeah, I think they run away with this one.
Okay. That boy got to start showing. Robinson got to start. That boy got to start taking over games. Got Saquon out here taking over games. You got to start doing something, my boy. Uh, I really don't want the Jets and the Seahawks. I think
Don't
easy
know where to go
Seahawks.
with this one. I was looking at it. The Jets off a bye. Like I want to believe in the Jets, bro. It's just something about it every week that kind of puts them back in the hole. Like, what is the problem? You know, you fired your head coach, you demoted your OC, you traded for Devontae. You're still not winning games. You're still not being productive. What's the problem? Don't know.
I
Really,
know what the
really don't
problem
know.
is. They're beating around the bush.
Hey Rob.
The problem is your quarterback. And you're
Hey
doing
Rob.
everything else. You're doing everything else but sitting the quarterback.
Bro, you know I had to hype it up a little bit, man. You know.
Like, we know what the problem is. I think the Jets should have did the same thing. I think the Giants should have did. I think the Jets should have went and got buddy from the Patriots, the backup QB. What's his name? Not Jacoby Brissett, but the kid that was playing in preseason.
Malik Cunningham. Oh, Drake May.
No, there's another kid playing in preseason. Hold on, I'm about to find his name right now.
Malik Cunningham.
Nah, I don't think it was Cunningham either. Hold on. But they should have went and got a rookie quarterback. I think Jets have a rookie quarterback from FSU, but I just think he's injured.
Oh, Jordan Travis.
Yeah, I think he's injured, ain't he?
Nah, he should be back. He should definitely be back. I think he.
I'm not
sure what he did. So he broke.
Oh, I can't hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I said he broke his leg at the end of his college career, so
Yeah,
I think
I
he should
that.
be good to go now.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, throw him out there. What y'all waiting on? Does he not look good in practice or something? Somebody needs to go out there. Avod ain't doing it. Like, that's just the simple facts. He's not getting it done. So I would have definitely Joe Milton is the quarterback I was talking about.
Yeah, Joe Milton for me, he was solid. He was a real solid pickup, and I thought he was gonna be like. We talk about a good QB class. I really think that he's at the top of his class.
Yeah, and I feel like he should have. I feel like the Giants should have went after him. Like if y'all was gonna be serious about the team or whatnot, at the trade deadline, you should have traded for him. I feel like the Browns should have traded for him, and I also feel like the Jets should have traded for him at the trade deadline. You traded in a 5th round pick at the end of the day. He was drafted in the 5th round, so you getting somewhere around a 5th round pick is what you trading for him. I would have easily made that move for one of those teams. The Browns is okay because Jameis came in and is doing what he's doing, but I feel like this trade could have happened way earlier. Oh my bad, I didn't mean to pull that screen up. The next one we got. Hold on. Go back. Who's the next matchup? All right, next we got the Colts and the Patriots, who we were just talking about.
Man, my heart is telling me that the Colts, but my gut is telling me to go with the Patriots. I mean, like the Colts have been kind of question mark for the last couple of weeks. I was on the Colts last week, hoping that they would bounce back with Anthony Richardson being back in. Oh man, the Patriots to me are always prepared to try to play and be competitive. I'm gonna go with the Pats today.
Going with the Pats. I'm actually going with the Colts. I think it's going to be a great confidence game for Anthony Richardson. So I'm going with them. I just feel like they have all the weapons to succeed. They have I don't want to call it a great wide receiver room, but they have a really good wide receiver room. They got the running back. The quarterback is talented. He just ain't put it all together yet. The defense, in terms of tackling, they tackle everything on the spot. They don't really allow too much yards after the catch or like They tackle you the first time. Put it like that. Could they touch up on things? Yeah, you can start getting some pass deflections and things of that nature and stop the ball from being caught. That would really help out. But I think they have a good all around team. They just middle of the pack right now. So I'm gonna go with the Colts on that one. Um, the next one on my phone died there. Uh, next team we got is Titans and the Commanders.
Man, the Titans are playing some pretty good ball over the last few weeks. It looks like the Commanders kind of came back down to earth. They lost to the Cowboys at home last week, which was a big loss for them. Um, they went from being at the top of the NFC to kind of being in the middle of the pack now.
Yeah.
This is a close game. Very close game. I'm gonna go with the Titans, man. I think the Titans pull this one out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Commanders. I'm sticking with my fantasy quarterback, man. You gotta give me something. Like, I don't want to bet against them. You feel me? Now he played good. He's starting out slow now, is what I'm realizing. Like the beginning of the game ain't nothing really going for them like how it was before. Like when he first got in the league, he was just making plays. He was moving the ball down the field. Now it's kind of like like stalling out. So and then he has to come back and make the big plays like the pass to I think it was like 84 yards to Terry and things of that nature. So later on in the game, he starts making these big passes. But I think he still got it. You hit a little rookie wall. Teams start to figure you out, and then you gotta just in turn flip the script, and start showing the team something new at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go with Jay. I'm gonna go with my boy. Um, and I'm gonna say the Commanders get that W. Vikings and Cardinals. This is a game I don't even
Man,
know.
honestly, the Vikings. This is crazy. Like the NFL is so wild to me. Just seeing like, because one week you can see a team that could be super hot, and the next like they just kind of fizzle out. Mm-hmm. I really think the Vikings have been playing the right teams at the right time. Mm-hmm. They just kind of been backing in, and they got a good record to show for it. Yeah. It's tough, man. I'm gonna go. When I analyze this game, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. has a big game today. I like Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. James Conner just signed a 2-year, $19 million extension. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, man. I think they get a really big win today.
To your point, I just got a notification that says, hold on. The Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon, is that his name? Said we're getting him the ball today. So Marvin Harrison, that ball coming your way today. He said they getting
2 touchdowns for Marv today, man.
Yeah, put something on it. If you bet him, I say get him one. Put him on there for anytime touchdown today.
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this, man. The thing about like if you have a really good receiver, I really think it's important to try to get him 1 to 2 targets on the first drive of the game, or at least the first 2 series of the game. Like you gotta get him some touches. You gotta get him into the flow of the game. Yeah. I don't think that the Cardinals have really been doing a good job of that. Maybe that's why that notification came out, and maybe the coach has said that. In my opinion, Marv is a game changer. You know, he has a frame that is very rare, a rare combo with size, speed, and strength, and ball skills. So like all the intangibles are there, and kudos to coach for like noticing what has to happen. Like the Cardinals really, really like if they could put it together defensively, they're a playoff team. Yeah. Period. And I really think right now, if they get a big one today, which I think they're going to be getting one versus the Vikings, to me, they're going to win that division. and they're gonna be they're gonna be in a playoff spot. Not sure what the positioning will be for them,
Yeah,
but I definitely think they'll be in the playoffs.
because it's them, the Seahawks, the Rams, and
Or the
the
Niners
Niners in one division, right?
and all
And all of them middle of the pack.
the other three ain't really playing too hot. Like the Rams are pretty good to me too. The
Yeah,
Rams are pretty good. Um, like look at the Rams. They have the defensive player of the year right now. No, I'm sorry, the rookie of the year on the defensive side, Jared Verse. You get Puka and Cooper back, and Kyron Williams is a pretty good running back. Coach McVay obviously won the Super Bowl. He's pretty good. The Rams are pretty good. Never count out Kyle Shanahan, but I think that there's just too much going on right there. Like Debo Samuel don't look in shape.
yeah,
He's been hurt. Christian McCaffrey just got back. They're trying to get him into the flow. Brock Purdy been hurt. George Kittle been banged up. Like, what's going on, man?
yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things to manage over there. And then the Seahawks, bro, pretty competitive. Like, it's going to be a big game for them. Geno Smith going back to New York
Yeah.
at a place where I believe he was drafted.
He was drafted, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
remember that. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna bust they behind in that contest.
very tough game, man.
But the thing I would say about that is Sauce does well against big wide receivers. So I'm not really expecting a big game from DK. Sauce does really well with like the physical wide receivers. He handles that very well. So
Hey, they said Sauce is missing in action, so it's a big game for the boy.
oh, he not playing?
No.
Oh.
I mean, like over the course of the last couple of weeks, like he ain't been like the player that they signed him to be.
Yeah, that boy checked out.
That's been a big story.
Mm-hmm.
So
everybody know what he do. That boy checked out because y'all not even competing.
I'm staying away from this one on the slip.
Yeah.
You can look at it either way. Geno on the revenge. Geno Smith is playing good ball right now for sure.
Yeah.
Not taking nothing away from the Seahawks. They're very competitive. Their coach is doing one hell of a job, man. The new guy that's in there. I like how the Seahawks are playing, man. That division is pretty exciting and pretty tough. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with the Hawks, baby. Roll with the 12s today.
I ain't gonna lie to you. We already did Hawks and Jets. You were supposed to do Cardinals and Vikings.
I got the Cardinals, man. I got the Cardinals. I'm all off topic. I was talking about the division, but yeah. I am going with the Seahawks, and I'm going with the Cardinals too.
All right. I'm going with the Vikings. The Vikings, they surprised me, man. They don't look, to keep it a buck, they don't look good when they playing. It's just the result just happens to be the result every game. Like they just happen to edge out these games, and I gotta credit that to the defense because like the offense don't look amazing. There's big plays here and there, but the offense not looking like it's clicking on all cylinders, and it's like the end of the year. But some way somehow that defense is like last game was a great game. Them versus Chicago was a great game. And the offense looked like it was doing what it was supposed to do. But over the season they haven't really looked that great. So I'm gonna assume that they're not that great, but I think the defense just helps them prevail, and that record they keep bolstering that record. Next one we got is the Rams and the Saints. I'm going with the Rams. I forgot the Saints exist. To keep it a buck with you, I haven't placed a bet on them. God knows how long. So I'm definitely going with the Rams here. I think they just have the firepower to do some crazy stuff, and then their defense is starting to pick up as well.
This is tough. Who's the home team today?
The Saints are.
The Saints ripped off a big win versus the Browns. I honestly was way against the Saints that week. I think the Saints, to me, can walk away with the win. I like the Rams. I think they've been playing pretty good. I'm gonna go against the Rams today. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Uh, Next one we got is the Buccaneers and the Panthers divisional game. Panthers looked good last week. They looked like they had it going. Bryce Young looked good last week against the Chiefs and that tough defense. Um, However, I still gotta go with the Buccaneers. I just feel like
I'm
them boys
gonna
been cooking this
roll,
year.
man. Bryce Young has been playing well.
Uh huh.
Baker Mayfield has been playing well. Very good. I'm going with the Bucks, man.
With the Bucks.
Very good team. Very good team. Man.
I want to root. I want to root for Bryce, but I'm rooting for him.
I
But at the
mean,
same
so
time,
I think Bryce has bounced back to where the Panthers can look at him and be like, okay, like he's still our guy.
mm-hmm.
You know, he's playing way better than what he has been. But the Bucks, man, they're in mid-season form.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield playing very good, lights out. Bucky Irvin in that their running back room. Yeah, I think they got a three-headed monster in that backfield, running behind a good offensive line. Mike Evans back, defense is playing well. You know, like I said, shout out to the Panthers. Obviously, I don't even think they was going to win 2 games this year, so they were competitive versus the Chiefs last week. This could be a big game, like low key for the Panthers. I wouldn't be surprised if an upset happened, but I got to go with the Bucks.
Gotcha. Lastly, we got the Browns and the Broncos.
Man, um, the Broncos are playing very well. Bo Nix to me is the rookie of the year right now. This is on tomorrow's slate, so obviously we're in a prime time matchup. But yeah, like I said, with Bo Nix being rookie of the year and Jameis playing better, the Browns are playing better. The Browns know what has to happen. They're kind of in desperation mode if they kind of want to. Like they can't lose another game. Just know that if they really wanted to have a chance to get into the what's it called, like a wild card position. I'm gonna roll with the high hand. The Broncos defense is playing like I said, mid-season form. Bo Nix is playing lights out. Um, the Browns are just kind of coming into it like, hey, we're gonna get a win here and there. We might be able to knock off a few teams. I'm rolling with the Broncos, man.
Going with the Broncos?
I'm going with the Broncos.
Okay. I think the last little bit here is I believe it should be NBA. So I do want to touch on some of the stuff going on in basketball now. I know it's football Sunday, but we just gotta touch up on a couple of these. Orlando been looking good all year. A funny thing about Orlando looking good is Pablo is on the bench. Pablo's injured, so they play the Magic. They play the Nets today. Who you got in that game? Damn.
Man, when I look at this game, everybody kind of want to count the Magic out because of what's going on with them. You know, but the Nets are playing well, man. Like for who they got and what's going on.
I think Cam just went down though. I think Cam went down recently.
Who? Cam Johnson.
Cam Thomas.
Ooh. I gotta go with the Magic today, man.
Yeah, he's out with a hamstring.
Yeah, the NBA is very competitive. But yeah, soft tissue stuff ain't nothing to play with. I know Cam's on the trade block. I know they're trying to shop him out to get some pieces. But I gotta go with the Magic. I'm gonna go with the Magic all day.
Gotcha. We got the Pacers and the Grizzlies, which seems like a tough matchup today.
We got who and who?
Pacers and the Grizzlies.
Ooh, tough. So the Pacers, man, obviously play it at a good rate. They like to push the ball. They haven't hit their stride yet. I think the Grizzlies are playing like John Moran is just a whole different player. He got the like they're almost like back to me. Like they're healthy. When the Grizzlies are healthy, they can be a threat to really make a push in the West.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies today. I think they get a win versus the Pacers.
Yeah, I don't think they were ever gone. I just think they was not healthy. Ja was out. Jen was
It's,
out.
it's like the
Bane was
players
out.
that can't get
Yeah,
hurt for them. Jaren Jackson got hurt.
yeah,
That's a huge blow. Like those are like they have some real good superstar pieces in order that play really well together.
exactly.
But they just can't afford injuries. Like when Desmond Bain goes out, that hurts them.
Yeah, and today I think Zach Edey is out today for them.
Yeah, see, Zach's not in the fold
He,
too much.
yeah, but
Like
when
him,
he
I
out
love
there,
him as a rookie.
he make a
Uh,
difference out there though. He be out there. But
they,
yeah, like
they
I said,
they can manage without that boy.
yeah, they'll be good. I think they get that W as well. The Heat and Raptors.
You said the Heat and the Raptors.
Yep.
Man, the Heat are such a weird team.
Hmm.
But um, I'm gonna roll with the Heat, man. I do think the Raptors are, they have. I just don't think they're ready yet.
Yeah,
Um,
they got a lot of young pieces. It just ain't come
yeah,
together yet. I hear you on that.
they remind me of what the Bulls were last year.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? RJ Barrett playing well though, man.
yeah.
Shout out to RG.
At one point he was averaging like I don't know if he's still doing it. 28 a game at one point. Like early in the season, yeah. Early in the season, he was averaging like 28 points a game over like I think like 5 or 6 games. I was like, damn. You got the Pelicans and the Knicks.
Um, with Bi still on the injury report, Dejounte Murray still out. Zion, I don't think is playing.
Yeah. Nah, they got all of them. Bi, Herb Jones, Alvarado, Hawkins, and Zion are all out.
Yeah, whatever the spread is, maybe the Pelicans can cover because I know they're probably the underdog.
The spread is. I know the spread ain't no -12. That's
They're not playing good ball, man. The Pelicans have been in a kind of like a rut. But you're going to MSG tonight? Nah, no sir. Give me the Knicks.
yeah. I'm looking on my FanDuel to get the spread on this because that's crazy. I like the Knicks by 12 is crazy to me though.
Who you got?
Huh? I got the Knicks. You definitely know. Yeah, it's by 12. It's a 12-point spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Knicks today, man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say the Knicks gonna cover that though.
Yeah, I like the Pelicans to cover for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The Magic happened in the Garden, and so like it could be one of those games where they putting everything up and everything going in.
Exactly.
But I think the Knicks turn a corner.
Got you. Is this today? Is this a today game? Is it? Hold on. Cause I know this ain't the Boston and Cavaliers playing today. Yes, it is. This is a full slate of games today. Thunder and the Rockets.
I'm going with the Rockets today.
I'm going with the Rockets. Rockets are 14-6.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rockets, man. Young, yo, it's going to be very, very competitive today, man.
It's a 2-point spread, 1.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Rockets. They get a big win. Very competitive. Having Chet not in the lineup, like the Rockets have been playing a lot of small ball, and Shea been killing, bro. I watched Shea on Thanksgiving night. He's just doing so much for them. Like you really see how his talent has flourished and surfaced. But I'm going with the Rockets in this one. I think they're good to go.
Yeah, Caruso. Rockets don't have no injuries. Caruso's out. Chet Holmgren's out. I don't know which one of Jalen Williams this is, but one of the power forward is out. And Topic the he out for the season, so that's the rookie. We got Lakers and Jazz. Oh, my pick was gonna be the Thunder for that one. I'm gonna lock in with the Thunder.
Okay, okay. I'm going with the Lake Show.
Lake Show. Okay. Yeah, I think that's an easy pick for me as well. I'm going with Lakers. Jazz ain't looking good this year. Um, the Mavericks and the Trailblazers. Just a quick note: the Trailblazers have been playing better than expected this year. They got it going. I don't think they're gonna be a bottom of. They're gonna be middle of the pack this year. It's looking like I like that for them. I love seeing the young guys. The young guys start to build something.
They are definitely not a pushover team, bro.
Yeah,
Um, I will not be surprised if the Mavericks lose this game at all.
yeah. Is all the starters still out on the end? So Luca is a game time decision. Clay's out. X is out, and Gaffer is to be decided. And Scoot Henderson is to be decided with a quad injury. Robert Williams has got a concussion, and
It looks like Clay is out too.
Yeah, I said Clay, right? I think so. Yeah. And then Donovan Klinnigan is out.
Yeah, you know what, bro? What's the spread on this game?
7.
7 favoring the Mavs.
Yeah.
I did watch the Mavs. Obviously, the other night, just analyzing them, they were very, very. Who did they play, man? I think they played the Thunder, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look. Give me a brief second.
They whooped us the other night, and then Kyle went on stream with Kyle Sinat and started dancing. I was like, damn. Imagine getting beat and then your opponent go on the stream and start dancing.
So the Mavericks, the game that I watched the other night was the Miami Heat. They played the Heat at Miami. I was like, okay, them boys is competitive. Like they was playing without Luka. Spencer did what he was playing well. When I look at this Portland team, though, man, like they're competitive, bro. Like Shea Sharp's back in. The dark horse for me that can be really, really, really good. He could be a starter for them, or if they can shop him out to get more pieces. Is Delano Band, bro? Like he's been balling.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big fantasy basketball player. So he's always on my waiver wire, just because of the production that he has.
Yeah.
Anthony Simons is nice. Scoot Henderson, obviously. I think Scoot is a role player. I don't think he's really a franchise piece for them. That's what he's saying with all due respect.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it's close, but I'm gonna go with the Mavs. I think the Mavs can get I think the Mavs get the win today.
And then I feel like with Portland, I feel like a lot of their stuff is coming off the hustle plays. They've been hustling. They are 10th in steals, 4th in blocks, 14th in rebounds. Like the offensive stuff is still not there yet, and that's gonna come in time. But they are doing what they can with the hustling and playing defense. And when you got a young team, that's the things you want to see. It's just, hey, we younger than everybody, so we should be able to outrun everybody. We should be able to out hustle everybody. And that's the things you want to. The coach is doing a great job of that.
That basketball is simple, dog. It's like football, very simple.
Yep. The next one, I think the spread on this one is too big. They got the Spurs and the Kings.
The Kings have been playing horrible.
Yeah, but
don't know what's going on over that way.
The Kings are a 6.5 favorite in this one.
Yeah, the Kings have been playing so bad though, man. But I'll rock with the Kings today. I think that like over the course, they had a horrible month of November. They had like just let's look at their last 8 games. They have 2 wins in their last 8 games, bro. They had a horrible month of November. But you know what? I'm going with the Spurs. Sorry, I got to flip that. I'm going with San Antonio.
I was about to say I'm going with the Spurs. So we both on the spread with that. Now it's
Yeah.
down to the team I want to talk about. The top two in the East, Celtics versus Cavaliers at the Cavaliers. Who you got?
Is that Cleveland?
Yeah.
Man. A lot of people have been really, and I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I don't believe in Cleveland, but I do believe in Cleveland. Like with playoff time, I'm not gonna believe in Cleveland. I just think that they can definitely win a series or two. But the East is just so competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna roll with Boston off the leadership. I'm gonna say that they're really not ready for that heat that's about to hit them today.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but they're playing well. They're playing well. I just don't think that they're playing or up to Boston's standard right now.
I 100% agree. I don't believe in Cleveland. I don't care what you say or whoever says. I'm taking Boston. I'm taking over on the spread too. The spread is 1 point. I promise you they're gonna beat them by more than 1 point. And to keep it a buck, I think Cleveland is on fire right now. I think they're in a 2 game losing streak right now, as a matter of fact. But they've been on fire this season. I'm fully expecting. Let me see. I want to say January comes around and they lose like 6 or 7 games in a row, and now they the third seed
Yeah,
or the fourth
they have
seed.
a hot start. And it's like basketball is gonna be like basketball is one of the times where like towards the end of the year like you start getting the losses and you're like, well, this team's starting out all right. Now where they headed now going into the playoffs.
Exactly.
You want to start winning at the right time.
Yeah.
You want to be consistent, or you want to kind of have like that sense of identity still headed into the playoffs.
Yeah. And then I just feel like and then like I said, around January, February is Cleveland's. I don't want to say 6 in a row they're gonna lose, but they're gonna lose the majority of the games in the month. And I think that's what happens with Cleveland. They end up a 4 seed or a 3 or 4 seed. I think is where their ceiling is. The last game is the Nuggets and the Clippers. Who do you
Revenge
got?
game for Rushy Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden playing well. The Clippers are playing well, bro. The Nuggets are really hard to contain. Like, I actually watched a couple of their games. Like, Christian Brown's playing very well. He's stepped into a role where, he's a starter for them now.
Yeah.
He's averaging 15 to 16 points a game.
We seen that coming though.
Yeah. But development mode wise, you could be like, damn, Christian, he's not coming out of nowhere. But like you said, you've seen it. When you have Jokic over there, obviously you got a chance to win every game.
Exactly.
The Clippers, man, they're competitive. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets in this one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets can get this one.
Yeah, so we kind of on the same page in terms of basketball today. I'm not betting against my boy West, bro. Westbrook. I think Russell gonna do his thing coming off the bench. I do want to know what's going on with Jamal Murray. Is he playing this game? I do want to know what's happening with my boy because it's been talks that he's not playing up to standard. And I want to see him in all-star form. So yeah, I would like to see that boy in the game doing his thing. But I'm going with Denver as well.
Yeah, man. So I'm a big Russell Westbrook guy. Jamal Murray, he's just not off to a hot start. He's not the regular Jamal Murray. I know they talked about. I think their head is kind of in the wrong place too. I know he was on the air saying, a lot of guys have homes in LA and they were kind of out, doing their thing on the road. Mm-hmm. Like you can't kind of put that in the media. Yeah. Can't do that. But very good player. I just don't think that he's definitely not playing like he's Jamal Murray.
Yeah. He's gonna pick it up. That's not somebody I'm really worried about. He a microwave player.
Yeah,
Once that
for
shot,
sure.
once that shot hit, good luck. Like he's there's not too many people that I put up there with like J.R. Smith in terms of like when they heat up. Like I think J.R. Smith is one of the top people when he heats up. Like it's game over for you. Let three of this man's shots fall and see what happens to you. I think Jamal Murray is also one of those players. Like three of his shots go in, and now you might as well just give up the game, bro.
Yeah.
Um, so I would say I'm not too worried about him. I'm not too worried about him, and that two-man game is gonna come back. It's gonna work eventually. Uh, this is one of them teams that they just figuring it out until the postseason comes. All right, and that's all I got for today, bro. Any friends, NBA or NFL? Any friends or foe this week?
You said who my friend or foe?
Yeah.
Man, we into the big time of the year.
Yeah.
Playoff positioning is very big. My friend of the week is obviously the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the Niners. Obviously, I don't think it's going to happen, but they'll go in there and kind of shock Buffalo a little bit. Yeah, I kind of want to see the Steelers stay in good playoff positioning, but also want to see that first seed kind of be like a race to the finish.
Got you.
Because in a couple of weeks we're gonna get into a 10-day stretch where we have 3 games. You know, we start out with Philly, and then we play. Not sure who we play in between there, and then we play KC on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely want to see if that's gonna kind of determine the 1 seed or not. But also want to see, I also see. I just want it to be a race, man. I want it to be sports. I want it to be exciting. But I also want to have a chance for the Steelers to kind of get into a bye and switch everything up a little bit.
Okay. So my friends of the week is obviously the Bengals. Come on. Gotta. Y'all in my spot, and I don't like it. Y'all in my spot.
We at the top, baby. At the top. It's just us.
it's like a sibling like rivalry. Like, yo, he playing with my toy, and I want my toy back, and your parents won't let you get your toy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Get out my way. So my friends is definitely the Bengals. My foe right now is crazy. The crazy thing is my foe right now is the Ravens, which is crazy because the reason being is we injured J.K. Dobbins, and this man they gotta go play the Chiefs next week. I want them about my way too, bro. Why would you injure this man? Now he on IR. And come on, bro. I don't think I had circled that game as a loss for the Chiefs. I don't think it's a loss no more because we injured J.K. I think the Chiefs.
Man, it's gonna be tough, bro.
I think the Chiefs beat them next week. So I had to put my own team as the foe this week because come on, what we doing? We could have beat them boys even if they had J.K. Dobbins. We can't injure that man. We need him next week.
Right.
But yeah, that's my friend in the foe for the week, bro. I'm about to go place these bets and then lock into all the games. It's gonna be a crazy day for me because NBA and basketball full day today. It is a full slate today for NBA and basketball. I said NBA and basketball, NFL and basketball. So I'm gonna be locked in.
Yeah, I'm about to lock in, man. I gotta time to be a dad. Friends and foes, man. It's been real.
Absolutely.
Week till next week.
I bet I'm gonna go ahead and post this one up.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
We right on the hour mark too.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man.
Bet.
That's good.